So we've got to do work generally as a society to make people aware that certain behaviour is not tolerated, certain behaviour is not encouraged, and that's something that all employers and organisations need to do, which is why we've promoted workplace champions and workplace activity generally. And I also think that a lot of that work's got to take place in schools as well. We've got to get to people at an earlier stage to make sure that they get the right values and the right approach, because sometimes that doesn't happen in the home, and it's important that behaviour isn't replicated by young people as their parents may have misbehaved. So, I know that there are multi-agency arrangements, and I know that the university works closely with the police and with other organisations, the council most notably, because I used to be a Middlesbrough councillor and used to represent this area, so I know it well. I think that the work that's done is good. I think that the university has an excellent CCTV network, which I think is very important, and has worked hard to build good community relations, and I think therefore the university here is seen in a positive light. In some towns and cities, the university isn't always seen as positively, so I think that's work that will pay dividends. In terms of general community safety, I think that people obviously need to be vigilant and careful, and particularly at night in the evening economy, which I know obviously students will partake of that. We just need to be careful. We just need to make sure that Middlesbrough Town Centre is a welcoming place and that it's well lit. It's a safe environment for people, and I think it's something that we have to constantly work at, and I think that's something that I would like to see and be supportive of and help with where I can. I think when you're leaving the house, if it's daytime, it's probably not as risky an environment, but at evening times, obviously, stay close to well lit areas, without being too much of a killjoy. You know, don't get too drunk, or don't get drunk at all, yes. And just be careful of suspicious activity, I suppose. Just be wary of that. Yeah. I would be absolutely delighted to support such a campaign. We have some superb organisations locally that support victims of crime, and I work with many of them, and they do a fantastic job, and we all need to work together, and I think campaigns such as what you're suggesting is the way forward, definitely.
Okay, and
what do I love best about my job? Every now and again somebody says thank you.
Yeah.
And the most important thing of all is to feel that what you've done has been appreciated. And I introduced that in the police. We introduced a community safety awards scheme to say thank you to people, which we extended in different community groups to also recognise the work that individuals and people have been. But thank you costs nothing, but it makes a real difference.